Welcome to BNS About Movies. I have a lot of questions. What's a sleepwalker? Well, I guess if I'm going to answer myself, a shape-shifting energy vampire that survives us to the energy of virgins, who can cast illusions, move things with their minds, and transforms into werecats. Their biggest weakness is the cats, who can see them and kill them with their claws. Before we forget, the only way that the males can feed their female mothers by having sex with them. Does that make sense? If you got your head around it, then you're ready for Sleepwalkers. Charles Brady and his mother Mary, Alice Creech, the Board Queen, are on the run, settling in for Benton, Indiana. They've just escaped California, where they killed a young girl who emerges as a screaming skeleton from the closet, shocking the police, including Mark Hamill, and left behind a house surrounded by dead cats. Somehow, Charles is able to fake the necessary paperwork pre-internet and attend the local high school, where he chases Tanya Meshin-Amick from Twin Peaks. Is it love? Or does he just want to feed her to his mother? Well, on their first date, he tries to suck out her life force, so she jams a corkscrew into his eye.
Why don't you just think of yourself as lunch?
If that's not young love, what is? Deputy Sheriff Andy arrives. He's been searching for Charles ever since he was speeding, trying to run down young girls, not to mention slicing the hand off of a pedophile teacher.
You're right, Mr. Fowles. People really should learn to keep their hands to themselves.
Oh yeah, the deputy has a partner named Clovis, a cat who sits in the front seat.
Clovis here got a good look at him. And he didn't like him. He didn't like him one little bit. And it was the other guy, too. He didn't like Clovis. It was like he was scared of him. Scared of a cat.
As Andy attempts to save Tanya, Charles kills him, drawing the ire of Clovis, who scratches the villain.
Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me, you fucking cat!
He staggers home, where his mother uses her powers to hide them from the police. However, the area cats are having none of this as they gather around the house. Mary goes off, wiping out tons of cops, including Ron Perlman, and wounding Tanya's parents, played by Cindy Pickett and Lyman Ward, who also are Ferris Bueller's parents. She takes her back home, trying to get her life force to save her son. Tanya ends up jamming her fingers into Charles' eyes as Clovis leaves a veritable army of cats.
A lot of cats. Well, I can see that, dickhead.
They destroy Mary, leaving her on fire in the driveway. Directed by Mick Garris, master of horror Mick Garris, the writer of Batteries Not Included, Hocus Pocus, and Critters 2, as well as the director of the Shining TV miniseries and Psycho 4: The Beginning. This is one film not shy with blood, or cameos, including King himself as a caretaker.
Up every night. It's not my fault if every pervert, weirdo,
Well, don't talk to
horny
me. Go talk to someone in charge. I'm busy.
John Landis and Joe Dante as lab techs, and Clive Barker and Toby Hooper as forensic guys. If you're into spotting famous locations, there are plenty here. Sleepwalkers live in the home of TV's The Waltons. Tanya's house is the Dragonfly Inn from Gilmore Girls, and the entire neighborhood, that's the same one from The Burbs. Garris will go on to helm plenty more King adaptations. Like Maximum Overdrive, this is junk food horror that you won't get full on, but it'll definitely answer your cravings for blood, incestuous feline vampires, and eye damage. Anyways, thanks for listening to BNS About Movies. If you'd like to hear more, there's tons of episodes. You can read more at bnsaboutmovies.com, or you can send me an email at bnsaboutmovies@gmail.com.